Gonna go ahead and play some Smite today. I'm probably just gonna do two matches. Um, both Smite matches should probably last about 20 to 30 minutes, so I think we're just gonna do two. Um, Smite is a new one, obviously. I've played it for thousands of hours. I don't think I'm gonna do any sort of tutorial stuff on it. There's far too many gods. Just as an example. So this is a new profile. I just started the new profile under my new YouTube name. Just started it today, so I don't have anything on it. These are the gods that they give you, the gods and goddesses. There's like this is the whole list. There's I think over 100 of them. I will touch on a little bit of stuff, the different pantheons. You have Chinese, Greek, Roman, Hindu, Norse, Japanese, Celtic, Egyptian, Babylonian. Um, just there's a bunch of different pantheons, which is awesome. But the thing is with Smite is that each one of these gods and goddesses do different things. The game is a lane-based game. Each game mode is different. You've got slash this feature mode features a dual lane map with a small jungle and a camp in the center. Your base, defended by two phoenixes and a titan, sits on the end. Your enemy's base is on the other. Average game is around 20 minutes. It's lane based. This is a 5 versus 5 game mode. I'm gonna do one match of Slash and I'll do one match of Joust, just as a starter episode. Um, Joust is 3 versus 3. The mode features a single lane map and a side jungle. Your base, defended by one Phoenix and a Titan, sits on one end. Your enemy's base is on the other. Average game time is around 15 minutes. So we'll go ahead and just get started with Slash. There's going to be a little bit of loading time, to get into the matches and stuff. I can talk a little bit about some things. In the Slash, I'm probably going to play Shiva. Shiva is a Hindu god. His abilities are very solo oriented, but he's also a very good team player. He's just an OP. He is so overpowered. He's an amazing character to play as. Um, these are his different abilities. So every god and goddess has a passive. This is the number one ability. You don't actually select it. It's simply that's why it's called passive. It's always there. Everyone's is different. Shiva cycles between the states of bliss and destruction by dealing damage to enemy gods with attacks and abilities. Each state provides benefits to himself and allies or hindrances to enemies. On switching between states, Shiva's non-ultimate ability cooldowns are reduced by 2 seconds. So that's a good passive. If you start to learn a bit more about passives in the game, he's got a really really good one. This is the one ability, this is the two ability, three ability, and this is called an ultimate. Um, his number one ability is different depending on if he's in bliss or destruction. It says Shiva's trident is emblazoned, I don't know how to say that, with the fire of Agni as he spins it around, dealing damage, pulling in enemies, and leaving behind a firewall at the edge. Under Bliss, allies gain a movement speed buff on passing the firewall. Under Destruction, enemies suffer a protection reduction debuff on passing the firewall. And then down here it'll just show the different stats. Spin damage tells you the different stats. His is a plus 55% of physical power. His fire damage, which is the wall, is a plus 5% of physical power. The movement speed buff is standard. It doesn't gain as you go through the game. It's a set 25% for 3 seconds. The protection reduction does go through levels. These are the different levels for 3 seconds. His second ability is Damaru's Tempo. Um, Shiva hits the butt of his trident down into the ground, shaking the Damaru drum and causing energy to dissipate and damage enemies. Depending on the selection, enemies in the chosen segment are knocked up as well. Under Bliss, allies gain an attack speed buff if the energy passes through them. Under Destruction, enemies suffer an attack speed debuff if the energy passes through them. Under Damage, it does level up as you go, and it's a plus 65% of physical power. Attack speed buff does not raise through levels, but it's 30% for 4 seconds. And the attack speed debuff doesn't change through levels, but is the 30% for 4 seconds. His third ability is called Pillar of Dawn. Shiva dashes into a pillar of fire where he meditates for a short duration, taking reduced damage and becoming immune to crowd control except for stuns and time dilation, before being able to dash out again. Each dash deals damage to enemies, and as he meditates, the pillar emits an aura. In the meditation, Bliss, allies in the aura gain a block stack, while Shiva gains up to 3 after leaving. Under Destruction, enemies in the aura suffer constant damage. The damage is based off levels. It's a plus 30% of his physical power. His aura damage, 711, it raises through the ranks, 4% of his physical power for every 20.25 seconds, so every quarter of a second. And then his ultimate is called the Shiva Tindava. Shiva performs his Tandava, channeling. Okay, we'll go ahead and jump into a match now. I'm going to go ahead and select him as quick as I can, just so people know who I'm playing as. Go ahead and put some boosters in there. Why not? In the game of Smite, just as a forewarning, there's 5 classes. There's a Mage class, Hunter class, Warrior class, Assassin class, and Guardian class. It doesn't really matter who you pick, who you play as. At this point, Shiva is a warrior, Merlin's a mage, Chang'e is a mage, Heimdall is a hunter, and Bellona is a warrior. So we have a little bit of an oddball team at the moment, but they have a guardian, Cabrakan, mage Discordia, hunter Neith, hunter Izanami, and an assassin in Loki. So that's why I say it doesn't really matter, because it's all just the game is a game of mismatches, and um, it's just matchups. The game is all based on matchups. Whoever has a better matchup, whoever uses their god, and obviously this is skill based to a point, but sometimes matches just mismatches make the game. So it's one of my favorite games of all time. It's one of my most favorite games of all time, most played games of all time, and I'm going to feature some episodes in it. I don't know if I'm going to play too much of it in episodes, just because I've personally played it so much. I don't know if it's going to appear interesting to people. I love it because the game is all based off gods and goddesses of many different ancient cultures. I think it's very interesting. But we'll see. If anybody likes the Smite videos, I'll continue to do them. But I think I want to stick more towards single player types of games with good lore, story type games, character games where you build characters, role-playing games, things of that nature. Um, I love Smite, so we'll go ahead and see who likes the Smite videos, how much you like Smite videos, and see if I keep doing these. Like I said, this game mode is 5v5, so there's 5 players on their team, 5 players on my team, and we have 2 towers, 2 phoenixes. I'm sorry, 4 towers, 2 phoenixes, and a titan. This is a damage camp. Basically gives you a buff. That red buff right there that he just picked up is a damage buff. Helpful to start the game. There will be lanes of minions. You can see right here, these are the minions. They will run forth and they will just basically fight and die at will. They're also XP and gold buffs, so you can get XP and gold from killing them. I love Shiva. Shiva's one of my favorite gods, easily. Nice job.
Fantastic. Be right back. Prudence is a virtue. From peace arises destruction.
An ally has been slain.
Your arrogance will not be tolerated.
Another buff right here. This is a speed camp.
An enemy has been slain.
Retreat.
An enemy has been slain.
One must strengthen the body, but also the mind.
I'm not going to do too much tutorial type stuff in the videos. It's for me it's kind of tedious just because I've played the game so many hours. I have about 4,000 hours in the game. I could go over items and things like that, but for anybody that's new playing the game, it's going to take time to learn the game. It's very hard to simply describe how to play this game. It just takes time and experience, so I don't really want to go too much into that. I'm mainly playing this just because I believe the game is fun, visually exciting. I hope to bring more people to the game who find it interesting as well, and that's basically the main purpose. So it is a good game. I do love it. I always love this game, but I'm not going to go into too much tutorial stuff at the moment. Because every god and goddess, they do different things, and it's just too hard to explain everything, especially in a quick-paced multiplayer game. I just want to do the bare minimum. Play, have fun, enjoy, react a little bit, talk about positive things, negative things that teammates do, don't do. At the moment, that's what I'm gonna base these videos off of. Because and if you're watching and you're new and you see there's a lot to explain, but like I said, it's very hard to explain just in you know, simple videos. I could do a tutorial video one day, but the tutorial video would be very tedious and it would be a lot of talking and not a lot of playing. So I think I'm just gonna stick to the playing, showing the game for what it is. You know, people who are watching can see the different gods and goddesses, what they do, and I think that's enjoyable enough. A lot of Smite is situational, so you know, after all the hours I've played of this game, the best advice I have for a game like this is to learn when and when you should not attack, when you should be in combat, when you should not be in combat. Obviously, I just died there in that moment. I shouldn't have attacked. If I had a very aggressive team, we could have done something, but you can't count on that because if you're a solo player, you have to just take the W's and the L's. If you're a clan of, you know, 3, 4, or 5 people, you can start to do a little bit more when you attack, do a little bit less. You'll have to gauge when you do and do certain things in this game. It's not so cut and dry, but as you can see,
Fantastic.
got some good teamwork from Chang'e here, so that's nice. Appreciate that. Probably could have gotten some help from my team there, but it's one of those games. You can't really expect help from people, especially when you're playing with randoms. If you have a really good, solid team of people that you trust and they understand your playstyle, you understand their playstyle, it's a really, really fun game, and it becomes very easy at a certain point too. But you have to just gain a trustworthy group of people that you can play with. But in the same sense, it's always situational, so you're gonna come across people even if you're familiar with them. Different gods, different goddesses, sometimes matchups make the difference, and you're not gonna do that good, so it just depends. But like I said, I've played thousands of hours in this game. I love it. Sometimes I hate it, but I love it. It's just one of those types of games. It's a nice, quick multiplayer game that you can jump in and enjoy. If you just want to play a couple matches of something, a couple hours of something, it's nice and easy to just jump into. So, love it for that.
Right way.
You have been slain.
Continue. Please.
An enemy has been slain.
Please. Help.
An enemy has been slain. An
middle lane.
A beautiful dance. Our possum has arrived.
I stand firm!
We are the greatest. Always wins. Right, guys?
Shanti Merivati. Shanti Merivati.
So easily defeated.
Wow, that was nice. I love that. I just love teamwork. So I'm big on teamwork. In this game, in my opinion, the way I view this game, man, everything is teamwork. It's just it makes such a difference when you've got a good team, people who got your back, they know situations. I mean, you know, matchups are one thing. I know I stressed matchups, but situations are the most important. And then situations and matchups together, because the matchup in certain situations makes a big difference too. You know, some players
Enemy juggernaut has
might not
arrived.
see the matchup in the situation the same way you do. I have way too many hours in this game, so I see things a lot different from other people. But
Left lane.
it just depends. It depends. You're gonna go through some tough times in the game, and sometimes it's pretty stressful. It is a good game though. I love the game. Never down the game. It's a good game. I love it. It's free to play. You can jump on it, download it, start a game, start a profile, and just start playing it.
Enemy juggernaut.
Cross-platform, Xbox, PC, PS4, Nintendo Switch. Everybody can play this game. So, it's nice. It's a good game.
Be right back.
Your team has destroyed a right enemy tower.
One must strengthen the body, but also the mind.
So I will describe a little bit about what the game mode is, so you know what we're even playing for, working towards. You can see that we line up in these different lanes. We attack these. This one is gone, but there's towers, physical structures that the AI controls. Each one has health. You damage the structure, you destroy it. It doesn't have a chance to heal. So when you destroy it, it's gone. And then you basically just chip away at the map until you get to the Titan at the end of the map. When the Titan is killed, the game is over. That team wins. So pretty straightforward. But each map, each game mode is different. So
Okay, so that we may again. path. Help. Please.
An ally has been slain. The enemy has destroyed a
I
kill. Killing spree. Triple kill. You have slain an enemy. Your left tower is under attack. Rampage. Your right tower is under attack. Your left tower has been destroyed. Your right tower has been destroyed.
So, just in my opinion, we don't really have that great of a team. I'm 8-5 kill death ratio. We have a 3-2, 3-6, 0-3, and a 4-4. So we have 2 players that are negative in kill death ratio. Not a very good look. We have one person who's breaking even, and then another person who's barely breaking even. It's just not really a good matchup. Their team is grouping up in efficient moments. They're grouping up when they need to. Our team is playing very, I don't know, selfish, independent, I don't really know what, but it's not a very good matchup.
The enemy juggernaut has been slain. Your juggernaut has been destroyed. Your left tower is under attack. An enemy has been slain. Killing spree.
Yeah, this game is probably going to be a loss. We don't have anything going for us. It's not a good matchup. It's just, like I said, it's just situational. It's matchups. Some teams work, some teams don't, but yeah, not a very good team. I mean, Merlin 0-5. This is not much you can do. Merlin is one of the most overpowered mages in the game, so when he's 0-5, it's very telling about what's happening in the game.
Continue. Double kill.
I'm impressed.
Killing spree. is under attack.
So that's game. They just killed our Titan. Um, not a good starter game, but Smite is just that way.
Huh, that's
It always comes down to the random people that you get paired up with. Like I said, unless you pair up with people you know and play the game with a party, it's a little bit different, but it's still, you could be with your best friends playing the game and you'll still get very similar interactions. So I'm gonna go ahead and play a Joust match, and then we'll call this one good for a video. Joust is the 3v3 map that I was showing a little bit earlier. I don't know who I'm gonna play as yet. I kind of base it off. Sometimes in Smite, and this is just my own perspective, but it's nice to let the other players pick who they want to play as. That way they have incentive to maybe do a little bit better. Doesn't work all the time, but sometimes it does. So I think for this next match, and because I just picked Shiva outright in the first match, I think I'll let them pick, and then I'll base my pick around them. I will be buying the Ultimate God Pack in this right here, on the left side of the screen. It basically unlocks all the gods and goddesses. I will be buying it for the YouTube just so everybody can see different gods that I pick. That way, if there's any requests on gods or goddesses that I do play, I will go ahead and just pick certain gods at that time. This is what you're allowed at the moment. Like I said, this is the free version of the game, so this is what you're given at the starting of the game. I will buy the Ultimate God Pack, and I will start to expand a little bit more on some of the skins and voice packs as time goes on. Um, I've played most every single god and goddess in the game. There's maybe total 10 that I haven't played out of 100 and something, so played a lot of this game since 2016, so about 7 years straight I've been playing this game. So we got a lot of experience on it, but this is a brand new profile just for the YouTube channel, and I will be getting the download content so I can, play everybody. So okay. So we have a guardian, a mage, and an assassin. It's an okay decision. I picked Ymir basically just because he picked Anubis, and it's just a good combination. Najah was kind of a random pick. I don't know why they picked Najah, but I guess if they're good, that's all that matters. So we'll go ahead and see what this game is going to be like.
Ymir no need this, but take anyway. Greetings. Past much excitement, Woohoo! I am unstoppable force and immovable mountain. Minions have spawned.
So it looks like this.
An ally has been slain.
Looks like this game is going to go pretty easy. I don't think this team's going to be too much of an issue for us.
Be careful. Okay. Past much excitement. Okay. I'm on it. Woohoo!
Shop is expensive. Want to smash it?
Yeah, like I said, like I said earlier, just matchup situations. It's really what the game comes down to. There's not much more to Smite than that. But at the same time, it's very complex because you have to have an understanding of what gods and goddesses do. So it's not a game that you can just jump into and just expert. You have to play it. You have to play it. You have to learn. You have to be killed hundreds of times over to really learn it. It's always just situations. So, but it's fun. I love this game. Probably continue to play it just because I like it so much.
Killing spree. Woohoo!
Smash you like a pancake.
And this is the 3v3 map, so it's a little bit more simplistic. It's one single lane, so it's one tower apiece, one phoenix apiece, and a titan apiece. But it's obvious because it's a 3v3.
Killing spree.
There's a couple jungles. There's the two blue mana buffs. There's a red buff. There's a new purple buff. I'll have to go learn what that's all about. I don't really know. It's kind of new. So there's that new buff, and then there's a bull demon king, which gives you kind of like just an overall buff for your team. But it's a pretty simplistic game mode. There's not much else to this game mode. It's one of my favorite game modes. I like Slash and I like Joust as my favorites. The game has grown so much over time. Game modes have come and gone. But Joust, I think Joust has been around since day one, if I remember correctly. So Joust is a classic.
An ally has been slain. Ultimate is ready. Most wondrous. Unstoppable. Killing spree. Okay, double kill. Deicide.
I am unstoppable force and immovable mountain.
Art thou vexed?
Should be a pretty easy going game. I think I will I think I'll slowly do item tutorials.
Ymir likes.
Maybe per class I'll do item tutorials.
Triple kill.
I'll have to just see because
Deicide.
the game just has so much to it that I think per class item tutorials might be okay, but in reality it comes down to different god and goddesses in different classes per items. Everybody's different, everybody needs different things, so I'll wait and see about that. Regardless, I'm going to keep playing the game just to do it because it's such a fun, quick, easy game to play sometimes. It's going to be a little bit different from the other games that I play. A lot of the other games I play are going to be a lot more along the lines of tutorials, craft survival video games, which are extensive. They have a lot of information that go along with it. So Smite might just be a nice, easy game that I can play with, you know, quick, easy matchmaking and things that are just a little bit more quick and easy fun. If it's fun to watch, it'll be nice. People don't really like it, I might not, but I enjoy playing it, so I'll probably just upload the videos anyways, because it's just a good game to play.
Past much excitement.
Shop is expensive. Want to smash it? You mine now. Ymir will love you and squeeze you and call you Joust.
But a really cool thing about this game is that there's so many gods and goddesses, and they all have different personalities, unique personalities. And if you know about the history of the gods and goddesses, it makes it that much more enjoyable. So that's what I really love about the game. It's nice to just be able to play in this different cultures and different history. It really makes the game for me. So that's a big reason why I like it so much.
Triple kill! Deicide. An ally has been slain. Unstoppable. An enemy has been slain. An ally has been slain with me. Wait. Okay.
Yeah, this is an easy win. I mean, it's obvious. It's 34-4. I mean, we're dominating this game, so.
Be right back. Excellent work. Good game. Past much excitement. Woohoo! Merriment, spinning smiles.
Well, that's it for Smite. You know, like I said, it's a good game. Um, it's pretty straightforward. I know if you were to jump into the game, it's different. Um, if that time comes where I feel like I need to do a little bit more tutorial side of things, I will. But at the moment, I'm just going to be playing, kind of observing what my teammates are doing, what they aren't doing, what they should be doing, what I should be doing different, because nobody's perfect, and there will be times in the game where I just play stupid, and it might be nice for new players to see, hey, don't do this. Don't do this as a certain character. Don't go into certain situations as this character, or whatever the situation might be. Um, but I love the game. Like I said, I will be getting the Ultimate God Pack. Like I said, that unlocks all these blacked out squares. Every single one will be unlocked. You play as whoever you want. It is massive. There's a lot of gods and goddesses to play. The fun is endless. I've played for about 4,000 actual in-game hours, so I have a lot of experience in this game. And it is very fun. It's very addictive. It's easy to just jump in and play. Similar to people who play Call of Duty, it's just like jumping in and just quick matchmaking. So I wanted to do a couple easy videos just to jump in, show the game, and then we'll see where it goes from there because I don't know where it's going to go from here. I will keep uploading videos. Today I played as Shiva, and then I played as Ymir. So I played as a warrior and a guardian. But there's mage class, hunter class, assassin class, and honestly, those are the most fun classes to play as. So I played as the two more boring, in most people's opinion, boring classes today, warrior and guardian. I love the warrior and guardian class. They're team oriented. You help your team, you help your team win. It's as simple as that. So the mage, hunter, and assassin classes are a little bit more go-getter type classes. You have to be the person to make certain moves in getting kills for your team, but I'll say it again, it's still situational and it is still based off of matchmaking. So I enjoyed doing this video. I will keep doing videos like this sparingly. This one was just brought up because it's a quick and easy game to jump in and just play with little tutorials. But I have other games in the works that I'm going to be uploading as well. I'm going to do a video of Scum soon. I'm going to do a video of Conan Exiles, and I'm going to be doing a Resident Evil series. I have an idea for a Skyrim series as well, and I need to start thinking about Fallout because Fallout's one of my all-time favorite games. So I will be doing a lot more videos coming up. And as always, hope you like the video. If you like it, drop a like, leave a subscribe to the notifications because I am going to be doing a lot of videos in the week. I want to be doing a weekly schedule. I haven't worked it all out yet, but I want to pick 4 or 5 games and do them each game on a weekly schedule. So if I do Smite, say for example, on Thursday, I want to do it next Thursday as well. But I might be doing a little bit more than that. I might start pumping out a lot more videos with a lot more games. We'll just see how it goes. I really enjoy uploading videos. So it's something I'm going to be doing a lot more of, but I have some very creative ideas coming up, especially with role-playing games. So when it comes to games like Conan Exiles, Scum, Skyrim, and Fallout, those are my most favorite games of all time. And when it comes to those games, I might be doing some special series where I actually will create a character in the game as a role-playing character, and I will be doing um, special voiceovers and things of that nature. So I'm going to just consistently keep posting videos. Farm Together is going to be coming around soon. I don't know if I'm going to be doing Farm Together next Tuesday night. That would be 1 week from the first day I uploaded the Farm Together video. I could just as easily do it tomorrow. I might do that. We'll see how tomorrow goes. Um, but like I said, if you enjoy everything, stay tuned. I'm going to be uploading a lot of content, and the games are going to get better and better. Farm Together and Smite, not my favorite games of all time. My favorite games are still to come, and in my opinion, the most enjoyable games are still to come. So stay tuned. I'm going to be uploading the videos and enjoy.